Hey guys, Nick the Gnarl here, bringing you an episode of Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time we beat a tyrant. Oh my god! Yeah, I know, right? And we installed a probe so we can extend data about this planet. And this time we're gonna go back and report to Secretary Nagi and learn about the different mechanics of the game. So let's hurry up and get into the blade process since it's raining out! Why does it... Oh, now it stopped raining. Okay. But, anyway, so we're gonna go to the Blade Barracks and stuff. And about that, I want to talk about something kind of funny about that fight. Like, I know it's kind of serious that, like, a tyrant killed all these simius. But the funny thing is, the simius in that area are, like, level 90 or level 50. And that tyrant was, like, level 6. So imagine that a tyrant was, like, level 60. Like, that would be the most powerful tyrant in the world. But, like, I don't get it. Like, they should have made the simius in that area lower level. But, for now... And we're gonna go back into the barracks and report our information on the mission.
Commander Vandam.
Well now, look what the cat dragged in.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league. On a training mission, no less. That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked him to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akalov and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty: protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigene that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right, prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to Mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigents, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
Okay, guys. This right here is kind of important. Basically, all of these have different effects in battle. And I'll explain everything. So, for the battle effects of Pathfinders, we have HP support, basically slightly increasing your max HP. For ranged masters, interceptors, all interceptors have their max ranged attack and ranged accuracy, I think, slightly increased. Same thing for melee master with melee attacks. Drop sensor increases the probability of rare drops from enemies, making this probably one of, if not the most useful of them. Curator's critical master, increases chances of critical hits. Great for like a critical hit set. So if you prospectors, defense support increases defense by a slight amount. R&D support is something that we have not talked about yet. I'll explain what R&D is in a sec, but R&D is in a little while. But so far, just remember, it increases the amount of R&D you get. Mediators, in my opinion, is the most important, most useful division, other than, maybe along with Reclaimers. Mediators, when they use arts, increase TP, so it's not only about auto attacks. You can increase your TP by using arts as well. Also, you're completing a lot of missions in this game, without even meaning to. So you increase your blade level by even doing missions. Personally, I think I'm going to go for Mediators, just because I think it's very useful. But you can go with any one of these. And like Elma said, you can change it at any time you want. So, this is my choice.
Then it's settled?
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a Skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
Chapter 3, Builders of a Legacy. So we can now use blade services! Yeah! so we can shop for stuff, and we can skip travel or fast travel. This is the best thing in the whole game. I'm not even exaggerating. So in certain locations, you can actually automatically teleport to an area. The best part about it, it doesn't even take that long to load into it. I know, it's awesome. And we can also use arms manufacturers. This is what I'm talking about. So when you defeat enemies and do stuff, your A&M increases. Basically, Moranium, this thing right here called Moranium. That when you do different things and install different probes, your Moranium increases, and all that increases your A&M. Personally, I feel like it's a pretty good thing. It's just kind of sad that there's no like battle effects. It's kind of dumb. And what's even dumber, I think it's one of the most popular classes. Like, it might be really overpowered. I don't know. Personally, I just think every other class is really a lot better. But anyway, let's just. I think I'm gonna end. I'm not gonna end the episode here. I'm gonna wait a little bit. And we're gonna talk about the question mark over our head in a little bit. But this is like a really urgent situation. So I think we should get to this one point and then we should stop. Which is fun. So we're gonna explore. Should I think I should. That was a waste of time. I'm gonna buy some stuff at Armory Alley. Like new weapons and stuff. I'm just gonna buy a new weapon for like. Who should I buy it for? Lane's doing pretty well. No one's doing. I think I should buy you one. And I really like mine. So let's just buy one of these. That's fine, yeah. So let's go. God, I forgot I need the armor. Oh man. Hey. I'll cut this out until I find something I like. And here's my luck. I went for melee attack and evasion. So I increased my melee attack and my melee accuracy. And I also went for evasion for my pants. Basically, what my class is going to be, I'm going to be... Actually, no, I'm not going to... But first, I like melee attacks in this game. Ranged attacks are really good, but like, melee attacks do more damage and higher damage output. Like, what more can I ask for? Right? Anyway, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna pick a class. And we're gonna try to find the last known location. Which is pretty cool. I'm gonna follow the track. I'm gonna just follow it, and I'm gonna get some fights. Oh, I learned a new thing. This art, infuriate.
Melee attack.
It taunts the enemy. Basically, aggro. Basically, so the enemy targets onto me. And that's it. Did we get anything? Ooh, that's nice. Nobody in our party equipped a Photon Saber, somebody in the very near future can. So, from now on, I'm just gonna move over. So I'm just gonna go to the last known location, which is pretty cool. And let's go. But jumping around. And let's just. Oh, great. So the Brexes aren't like a one-time thing. They're like everywhere. Like, this game is very, very open and like has a lot of foreshadowing. Like, so. Where do I go? I forget where to go. Oh, here we go. Here we are. And, like, it's just that it's really open, and you can do so much different things. Like, this area will be important in the future, like, very important. Like, every area is meaning. Like, you remember old areas and, like, you skip travel to them? Not all areas have skip travels, but, like, they're put in such a way that each area is, like, a 1 to 2 minute walk. It's kind of amazing that you can play in a game this huge and, like, all interconnected and super awesome. Like, when I grew up, I wanted to be a video game designer, and it's just amazing that somebody can think all this out, like the geography of every little rock and area in this game. Like, I know it had a very long development, but personally I think it was worth it if you get a game this immersive and this awesome. And you can see from different areas, like that thing, that metal structure there, that's important later too. Everything here has a meaning, and it's amazing that somebody can do this. And we're gonna just walk around, look about things, and oh, we got a level up, it looked like. And did I get a level up? Yeah, I got a level up as well. So we're gonna follow the arrow from here. It's kind of weird, this arrow doesn't work so well. Like, basically, you have to go up this cliff here, but it's not. The arrow's not pointing towards this cliff. It's pointing, it's pointing to this place. And
my least favorite thing about one of my least favorite items in the game. Waterfalls are one of my least favorite items. They are just like flowers. They look like flowers. You can't even tell if a flower is one of them. Flowers are one of them. It's just kind of stupid. But anyway, just trying to get over this fight and try to get up. Oh, let's do the 90-20. I need you to one. Let's get this guy. Yeah, okay. Fury him. Come on, this way. Come on. Come on. Okay, got it.
Excellent strategy.
oh my! I'm just running. I don't like this thing. Oh god. Anyway, we're gonna run here and try to get our destination. And if you can see on the mini map, it's real soon. But you can see something. What? Okay. See what happens.
Damn. I knew we would have heard from them by now.
It was definitely fighting something. But this damage, it's not the usual claw or bite marks.
No signs of the team. If they were eaten, we'd know it. So did they walk away, or were they taken? Right. Either way, they couldn't have gotten very far. Let's keep looking.
Hold up, Elma. Check this out. I'm picking up an Earth-based IFF signal coming from that direction. It's Pathfinder.
That thing over there, maybe?
It doesn't look natural, does it?
No, it doesn't. It looks like trouble.
And look at this. I'm picking up readings for other life forms, too. Multiple signals, moving around inside the structure. Elma, you don't think...
I think you're right. Look at their movements. They're controlled, orderly. They're definitely not wild animals. Now the question is, are they native to Mira? Or are they visitors like us? And if so, from where?
You think it's one of the forces that destroyed Earth?
Let's not jump to any conclusions. It's a big universe out there. Of course, you shouldn't rule it out either.
Should we call this into HQ?
Yes, but not from here. If we're picking up their signals, they might be close enough to intercept ours.
You there! Drop your weapons.
Stay calm. We don't want to provoke them.
Earth aliens, surrender now!
They know about Earth? You may have been right after all, Lynn. Stand down! Did you already forget my first lesson? Fighting is a last resort. Our friends here appear to be able to speak our language. Which means we need to find out if diplomacy is a viable option.
You're right.
We come in peace, and we're willing to negotiate. If you have any Earth alien prisoners, we'd ask the conditions for their release. If you don't, we'll leave you in peace.
No negotiations. No conditions. We have our orders. All Earth aliens must die.
Now this is serious business here. We have to use prone so we can actually do the guys. They aren't willing to negotiate what they have to do. Just fight. We have to fight these guys or they'll die. I understand like Elma's point here that like fighting the last option. It's kind of sad that these guys don't want to negotiate no matter what. I know. Kind of sad in a way, but our only choice is to fight these guys. So, these guys aren't that tough, and you just do it carefully. The bonus effects, and just wait. You just need to wait, and I would actually recommend it. But, I need to come on right away. Okay, so, basically, to kill these guys real fast. They have ranged attacks, so it doesn't matter. Like, you don't have to worry about like getting up close and getting them bodied. Like, all their attacks are mainly all their attacks are actually ranged attacks. So we'll just get to kill these guys in there.
So much for the diplomatic approach. What's the deal with wanting us all dead anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. They did mention they were following orders. Maybe someone higher up their chain of command would be willing to negotiate.
Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles X, we will explore the enemy base.